Wildfires have ravaged communities across this region and affected many lives. One of those affected is Alfie West, a lacrosse player. Alfie, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm appreciating the fact that you're able to take the time to speak with me. You play for the Sportswheels Wolves, team based in Sackville, but you've been affected by these wildfires that are going on. How did you find out about them?
I was actually playing a game for my team at the Sackville Arena, and we had just finished the game, and the team was walking back into the dressing room, and the captain of my team came in and told me that I had to rush out because I had to get home to go pack stuff. And right as I was putting my shoes on after I got all my gear off, that's when the first emergency alert came out on everybody's phones.
And what was that like for you, that initial reaction when you processed what was going on and then kind of had to make decisions from there? What was that like for you?
It was very, very confusing, actually, coming off the high of just having won our game and then having to rush away like that. I didn't get to spend any time with the team celebrating the win or anything like that. And then we sat in traffic for about half an hour, 45 minutes, trying to even get back to our house to pack some stuff up. So there was a lot going on.
What part of the evacuation area do you live in?
I live in Highland Park.
And what was that experience like, just the hours after you found out and everything's kind of happening quickly? What was it like for you? How did you get back to your house? What did you take and what was next?
We rushed back and we were almost not let into our subdivision to grab stuff. They were on the edge of shutting the subdivisions down completely and just clearing everybody out. But it was weird because our subdivision hadn't technically even been called as part of the evacuation zone yet. So my father had to show his firefighter certification card for us to even be let into the subdivision. And then it was a quick 45-minute, 30-minute sweep of get the dog ready, grab some clothes, phone chargers, anything important, and then see how quickly they're going to evacuate us.
You and I were chatting just before recording, and you were mentioning that you haven't even seen your dad in a couple of days. What's he doing? And from what you know, how is he doing?
He's doing pretty good. They're all real tired right now because they've been doing a lot of work nonstop. As far as I know, most, if not all of the departments right now are spending the nights at the station still. They're just working nonstop and then getting back to their station and sleeping there.
I can't even imagine what that is like to process. But going back to the sports side of it, we've seen so many members of our community pull together and to offer help. And your team tonight having a game against the St. Margaret's Bay Rebels, 50 draw, proceeds going to help those in need. What does that mean to you to know that you and your team are doing something to help?
It was amazing for me to hear when my coaches told us that we were putting all of that money towards the relief system. It felt great because I knew how many people within the league and in general were going to be affected by it. So the fact that we're stepping up to do something that valuable really means a lot to me.
Yeah, it means a lot to the community as well. And when I saw the post on Instagram, that's why I wanted to reach out to the team, and so glad to have a chance to speak with you. And, we talk about community members stepping up and helping those in need. Where are you right now, and who are you staying with, and who are you with there?
I was actually lucky enough to have a family friend of ours reach out once they heard where the emergency was taking place and offer furnished apartment that is in their basement. So me and my mom are currently staying with our dog in their downstairs basement.
And you were telling me beforehand that your dog's a German Shepherd. What's the name?
Her name's Daisy.
Daisy, the German Shepherd. And from all accounts, everyone close to you, connected to you, is doing well. How are they doing?
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of texts from neighbors and everybody around, and I haven't heard of any injuries or anything like that. Everybody seems to be good. Everybody's a little shook and shaken up, but that's not really a surprise. I know a fair few people that unfortunately did lose their homes, but everybody seems to be taking it really well and just sticking with their family and seeing where it goes from here.
And before we let you go, Alfie, everybody processes things in their own way and gets through things differently. But for you, what's the last couple of days been like in terms of the support that you've felt from your team, from your coaches, from family, friends? What has that been like? What has that meant to you?
I've had nothing but support from coaching staff, every single player on the team. Everybody's been reaching out, and it means the world to me. It really does feel like a family in the organization. And I know everybody that's offered something means it wholeheartedly and would give more than they've offered if they felt like they needed to. So it's been great.
Well, we're certainly glad to have the opportunity to speak with you. And I know it's been tough, but we're very glad that you and everyone you know is doing well and is safe. And again, tonight, 7:30 at the Sackville Arena. It's the Wolves, it's the Rebels, and 50-50 proceeds going to help out those in need. Alfie, thank you for taking the time to do this. Enjoy the game tonight. Be well, be safe, and we'll look forward to talking to you again soon.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. I hope to speak to you again too.
Been a pleasure. Take care.
You too.
Again, that game tonight, 7:30 at the Sackville Arena. In Halifax, I'm Scott Squires for the Atlantic Sportswire.